Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. This is a part of the mess. Girl, I have to issue a public apology. she don't know who I am. Okay. But no, but for real though, I wanted to come down here and correct some information that I put out about Tracy Ellis Ross. We were discussing Tracy in a previous video, and I misinterpreted what she said. I basically said that Tracy was a nasty woman. Okay, now I didn't say it that way, but in my head, that's what I was thinking. I came down here, and the information that I put out was that when Tracy Ellis Ross travels, she only brings 2 pairs of panties with her. I said, oh, that's all nasty. But that's what I was thinking in my head. But no, that's not correct. What Tracy actually said, and I read the article from People, and it's still, I guess, girl, you hear what you want to hear, you see what you want to see. What she said was that what she said was in. Okay, let me slow down. Sorry. What she said was that in her carry-on luggage, she only brings 2 pairs of panties. However, she has other panties in her the luggage that she checks in, and she is an overpacker. She brings plenty of clothes and plenty, I'm paraphrasing now, but this is what she said, plenty of items with her. So yes, I need to correct myself that I was telling people that Tracy was nasty and that she was in the restroom, girl, a rich black woman. And that's what I was not understanding. Because I like Tracy, but I was trying to, I like, Tracy got too much money to be over here. I know times is hard. Okay? Times is hard. But Tracy, times ain't that hard for you to the point where you should be bending over in a sink. Girl, washing panties. Girl, what? Girl, how thick is your panties, girl? To the point where, girl, quiet is kept, can we be honest? Even with Tracy only putting 2 pair of panties in her carry-on luggage, girl, that's still not a lot. Girl, y'all panties be this thick. Okay? Unless you just got some good, unless you got some thick, unless you got some thick girl panties. I'm talking about girl thick cotton. I'm talking about granny panties that look like boxer briefs. Not boxer briefs, boxers. That's the only way it'll make sense. But yeah. Shout out to Tracy again. I was incorrect, and I actually, like I said, I read the article. It just in my head, I was reading the way that I was processing the information was completely different than what Tracy said. Tracy is not a nasty woman. Mama brings more than enough underwear with her. It's just that in her carry-on luggage, she only brings 2 pairs of underwear. And that's what she's stuck with if her luggage is lost. Okay. But anyways, I'll put the article to the People magazine, the link to the article of the People magazine in the description box. So if you want to reread or read the article, you can read it for yourself. All right, y'all. Shout out to Tracy Ellis Ross. Listen, in the next story, I was calling Claressa. So if you hear me going back, if you hear me calling that lady Claressa, whatever I called her, it's Claressa, not Clarissa. I just know she knocks people upside their head. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the story. We're going to be talking about Claressa Shields and Laila Ali. All right, so this is an exclusive. This is according to TMZ.com. Claressa Shields secures $15 million for fight with Ali. Balls in your court, Laila. So a Claressa Shields and Laila Ali super fight just got a whole lot more real because just days after the retired boxing legend made it clear she wouldn't even consider fighting without at least $15 million on the table, the GOAT has a message: we got the dough. Laila, I'm here with my team. I got some great news for you. We got the 15 million, Shields said in the video sent to TMZ Sports. The undefeated champ continued, let's make a fight happen between me and you. The best versus the best. The great versus the greats. The GOAT versus Muhammad Ali's daughter, Laila Ali. Let's make it happen. As for where the moolah's coming from, Ruben Branson's Win Records says he's put up the enormous amount of cash. Shields' team even brought out a big ASS check, and both sides a monetary amount made out to Ali. Of course, talk of the huge fight recently kicked off again on the heels of the hugely successful Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano scrap at Madison Square Garden earlier this month. Ali was asked about the prospects of returning to the squared circle after nearly 2 decades away. Unless somebody calls me and says they have the 15 to 20 million, we're not even going to have a conversation, Laila told Fight Hype. There isn't any love lost between the two women. Both all-time greats have never lost. CS is 16-0, and Laila Ali is 24-0, and the beef goes back years. During a 2019 radio interview, Ali said, Shields could never beat me. Let me get that real straight. Claressa fired back, saying that while Laila may hold a 24-0 record, she faced far less talented opposition. I know that's right. Come on. Let's talk about it. From there, the athletes have taken shots at each other over the years, but there was never any real hope that they'd share the ring. That is until now. Shields' team says they have also locked down 2 of the most prominent venues in the country, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas and AT&T Stadium in Dallas. They also say they have dates, although they didn't disclose them. Shields sent a final message to her foe. So you're saying we got the 15 million, we got the venue, and we got the dates. Now all we need is Laila Ali. Are you going to make that fight happen or what? You asked for the $15 million and we delivered. In other words, Laila, your move. Girl. Let me see how old. Girl, I listen. Laila Ali could whoop my ass. Okay? Laila Ali is 47 years old. And Claressa is... How old? Claressa is kind of young. I think Claressa just turned 30. Yeah, she just turned 30. Claressa is 30. That's a big age difference. And has Laila continued to, I was about to say rehearse. What's the word I'm looking for? Not rehearse. Has she continued to train since her last fight? Yeah, so her last fight, her last professional boxing match was February the 3rd, 2007. Okay, that's a long time. It's 2025. Laila damn near 50 years old. And the last time she whooped up on a hoe was in 2007. Well, no. The last time she professionally, girl, whooped up on a hoe was in 2007. Now, she'll probably be some ass. Girl, since then, okay? Do y'all think that Laila should fight? I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, either Laila could, but my thing is like, if Laila hasn't been training the way that she would in the past, when would the fight happen? Do you think Laila could? I don't know. I don't keep up with Laila Ali. The only way I could see Laila Ali even having a chance of winning is if Laila has been like training like she never left a ring since her last professional match. If not, I could see Laila being a little rusty. If she's just been sitting at the house with her kids and husband, I don't know anything about her personal life. Wife, kids, husband, whatever she got, girl, and she just been chilling, you know. Mm-hmm. And look, they said Claressa, baby. They said Claressa, baby. She likes to knock bitches out. you got two fighting alphas. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, girl, quiet as it's kept. Both of them could whip my ass. This ain't about me getting my ass whooped. This about one of them getting their ass whooped. Got my head itch, and I just washed it. I need to put some grease in my scalp. I think that's what it is. Anyways, but yeah. Shout out to Laila Ali. Shout out to Claressa Shields. You know, can I say something? I feel like Claressa. I feel like Papoose is Claressa. I want to say Claressa. Clarissa's first boyfriend. The way she acts online, sometimes it comes across as though this is her first time. This is her first piece of dick, and this is her first boyfriend. Even though somebody told me in the comment section on, I think it was a neighborhood talk, that Claressa said she done had about 5 boyfriends. I said, girl, I can't tell the way she be acting over Papoose, girl. But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Claressa. Shout out to Laila Ali. May the best woman win. Get my RuPaul's Drag Race voice. I'll be coming up with some crazy shit on here. It's just like random shit pop in my head, and then I just say it. May the best woman win. But that is RuPaul Drag Race's line on the show. No, she used to say, "May the best woman win." Now she says, "May the best person win," I believe. Before it was woman, now it's person. Yeah, I think it's person now. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Another update. All right. So this is according to E! News. So astronomer CEO Andy Byron put on leave after Coldplay concert video. Y'all already know what's going on. If you don't know, basically, girl, I ain't shit nigga and I ain't shit bitch got caught cheating. Okay, girl. It was a white man and a white woman. Girl got caught cheating. Girl at the Coldplay concert. And they were on the Jumbotron. And honey, they was hugged up real tight. And baby, the rest is history. Also, there was a statement that came out yesterday that everyone was posting, all the media outlets. Now it's come back. Now it's come out that the post that was supposedly from Andy was basically fake. They said that wasn't a post that he put out. So that post was not real. However, astronomer, again, CEO Andy Byron, who hid from the Jumbotron after he was seen in a close embrace with a woman at a Coldplay concert, has been put on leave at the tech company following the viral video. Honey. After he was seen dodging cameras when a Jumbotron at the band's recent Massachusetts concert showed him closely hugging a woman, leading frontman Chris Martin to joke that the pair were having an affair. Girl, ain't that the gag? That is a gag. Astronomer announced announced its decision to place Byron on leave. Co-founder and chief product officer Pete DeJoy is currently serving as interim CEO. Astronomer shared in a July 18th statement posted on LinkedIn. We will share more details as appropriate in the coming days. Now, they also said Page Six reported that both of them got placed on leave, but E! News said that it was him, and people said it was him. But Page Six says that astronomer, CEO, and Andy Byron and HR chief Kristin Cabot, whatever her name is, you know I would mess somebody's name up, put on leave after Coldplay Kiss Cam exposes alleged affair. So I don't know, but we do know that he's gone for the time being. Girl, is it worth it? No, for real though. A lot of affairs happen in the workplace. A lot of relationships are built in the workplace. A lot of sex is, girl, my ex-boyfriend, I met him at my job. Well, at our job. Girl, we met girl, we met at work. I mean, but girl, it wasn't no affair. Okay, girl. He was a call center agent. I was a call center agent, right? It wasn't no big deal. So we know a lot of relationships are established. A lot of affairs happen at jobs. It blows my mind when people. You would think, I guess you would assume that when you think that people have so much to lose, and they still take a chance. Like, girl, y'all both could possibly be without a job. Girl, your human resource is fucking the boss. And you're the boss fucking human resources. And now you're placed on leave, and possibly she'll probably, if she's not, she might be. And your careers are just kind of like hanging in limbo because you was too hot in the crotch. You was too hot in the crotch. And all of this really could have been. Can I say something? And y'all don't take this the wrong way. I'm about to sound like a nigga. Girl, I'm about to sound like a nigga. I am. If you cheat, why do y'all cheat in public? Like, why just not like go get a hotel and you know what I'm saying? Like in this case, he's married. I shouldn't even be having this conversation because it's gonna sound like I'm giving tips on how to cheat. Girl, but I'm not. Girl, bitch, we grown. Girl, we all grown. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Um, if you cheat, like, why are you at? And that just goes to show how sometimes people really think that they won't get caught. Like, oh, we'll be okay. Like, clearly they didn't think they would get caught. Well, I'm assuming they wouldn't think that they would get caught because they're at a concert. You know, I'm assuming thousands and thousands of people, and now you're on a jumbotron, right? And now you've made national headlines, probably even international headlines, and everybody is talking about y'all. And all this could have probably been prevented. One, if you just didn't cheat, and then two, if you were going to cheat, why just not go like y'all? Like at this point, that's your, as far as I'm concerned, bitch, that's your girlfriend, and that's your boyfriend. He just married. Y'all all out like doing couple shit together, going to concerts. At this point, it's not even just sex. At this point, like we're going out into the public. We're going out to have fun and drink and dance and listen to live music and have a good time. Bitch, y'all dating. When if y'all just would have kept it on some sex shit, then girl, you would still be employed and you would still be employed. But girl, there's a chance that both of y'all are about to be unemployed. Okay? That's a mess. It does remind me of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes with his fine ass. Go the fuck TJ too, Amy. TJ is fine to me, baby. TJ is fine to say, baby. TJ is fine, baby. Girl, that's a nice looking man, baby. That's a nice looking man, baby. Yes, it is. I ain't even mad at your white fish. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Before we get into the next story, I just wanted to tell you that there will be pictures shown of DV. So this is just a trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning that the next story, which is about Denise Richards, will be discussing alleged DV and pictures will be shown. I just wanted to let you guys know. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I don't know why I was so gagged when I found out about Denise Richards. I just was. And I don't know why. But as soon as I found out, I was like, girl, now it makes sense. So listen to this. I could see it happening. Denise Richards accuses husband Aaron Vipers of violently choking and threatening to unalive her in a restraining order. So Richards alleged that she suffered physical and verbal abuse throughout her 7-year marriage with Vipers, including strikes to her head and face and degrading profanities, according to court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun. Throughout our relationship, Aaron would frequently violently choke me, violently squeeze my head with both hands, tightly squeeze my arms, and violently slap me in my face and head, aggressively slam my head into the bathroom rack, threatened to unalive me, Richards said in court documents. Richards, 54, also claimed that Aaron, who also filed for divorce on Thank you. I know somebody said bless you. Thank you so much. Richards, 54, also claimed that Aaron, who filed for divorce on July the 7th, would hack her laptop and phone and download all of her text messages. Aaron regularly threatened to break my jaw and would cry, beg me to stay, and promise to get help, none of which ever happened, the actress added. Aaron has caused me at least 3 concussions. Aaron has told me that he has left recording devices to record me while I was alone in hotel rooms and at my townhouses. Come on, baby, baby girl. Mama said townhouses. Girl, come on, rich white woman. Most recently, Richards alleged that on July the 4th, over the course of 2 hours, Aaron repeatedly got within 2 inches of my face and screamed at me, degrading profanities, including calling me a cunt, a whore, and a piece of shit. Richards added, Aaron's actions were scaring me to the point that, as with nearly all of Aaron's abuse of me, I was afraid that Aaron may unalive me. The Wild Things actress claimed she never called law enforcement on her husband because Aaron threatened to unalive himself. And if she reported him, she said in court documents. Richards also claims Aaron threatened to harm her. Girl, hold up. Baby, I needed some water. Anyways, so Richards also claims Aaron threatened to harm her if she went to police, alleging her husband owns at least 8 unregistered guns and multiple bulletproof vests. Listen, I'm not going to read all of this because it's kind of long, but I'll put the article in the description box. Listen, the first thing that popped in my mind after I saw this was, ooh, I remember on the show when, girl, you could see him and her that were leaving a party at, I think it was Kyle's home. And he told her to shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna say he said shut the fuck up, but he told her to hush or he would like break her hand. He says, don't tell me what to say. I'm gonna crush your effing hand. Stop it. That's what he said. Listen, I believe Denise. I do. I do. I'm sorry, y'all. We wasn't there. We don't know what happened. Denise could be telling a bold-faced goddamn lie or exaggerating on what really happened. But I believe Denise. I do. I believe Denise. Aaron ain't shit but a big dick. That's it. Nigga ain't got no job. Girl, she say you're violent. We already know you've already told this lady. And y'all already know my belief. If you can say something like this on camera, then you knocking somebody's head between a washer and a dryer. And it's stuff like this that people will kind of overlook. Like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Mm, mm, it kind of is. It kind of is. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that we have to start as a society. Well, I know I do. We have to start taking things seriously, even though they may seem trivial. It may be, like some people really don't believe until somebody ends up in a hospital that a person experienced DV. Like a person literally has to be in the hospital with their arms in a sling, tubes going down their throat, girl, ribs broken, eyeball hanging out of their socket for people to even think or even consider, oh, girl, that might be DV. They're called red flags for a reason. This was a red flag. It was. I hope Denise is okay though. I really, really do. Aaron ain't shit. You unemployed. And Aaron always gave us, for those who watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, didn't Aaron always give you kind of like weird dumb jock in a way? That's what Aaron would give me, like weird dumb jock. Again, I hope Denise is okay. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I want to go see my nieces, but it's kind of late. But since it's summertime, their parents are gonna stay up a few hours later. It's 9:30. Should I go out there and see my nieces? It's like a 30-minute drive though, cause they live far. I mean, it's not far, but you know what I'm saying. It's not far, but it's far. But it's not far, but it's far. Do I feel like driving out there? I haven't seen my nieces all week. Last time I saw my nieces, well, I mean, we FaceTime. Did I see them the other day? Oh no, we were we FaceTime all the time, but I haven't like physically seen them when they came. When they come over here? I think it was last Wednesday? I had to babysit them. It was one day, I think last week when I saw them, and I don't think I've seen them since. I could go see them tomorrow after I get my hair cut. I could do that, right? I might just go tomorrow because it's a little late. And plus, I called Tatum's phone early and she didn't answer the fucking phone. But they might be grounded too. So I need to call my sister and see what's going on. Because I called the other day and my brother-in-law had took their iPads because they hadn't cleaned they didn't clean their playroom. And so they took their iPads. And so when I was calling, I was like, why they not answering? And that was the reason why. Anyways, all right, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.